Hey everyone, welcome to Vet Visit. I'm Hansika Singh and I'm a veterinary student. So in this video, I'm going to tell you some 3 to 4 points which would be useful for you if you are writing NEET exam this year. I'm going to make these points very precise so that this video doesn't become very long and your time is saved. First point, please be relaxed. State of mind is really important because all the hard work that you've done in all these years, now the time is to show that, reflect that in your answer sheets in the OMR sheet, and that can only be possible when you have a relaxed state of mind. So of course every year there are some protocols that has to be followed, but since it is NEET 2020 amidst the pandemic, so of course there will be additional protocols like a dress code and do's and don'ts and wearing the mask and all of these things. So but still, please be relaxed. When JEE students have given that, when they have done it, so of course the NEET students can also do it. Okay, the first thing that you have to do is of course fill in all the information, all the particulars like your roll number and everything else. Please be very relaxed and focused while you're giving that. Okay, भले ही उसमें थोड़ा extra time लग जाए, because if by chance you write that incorrectly, so there'll be another hassle that why did you fill this wrong and this and that. So when the start is not correct, then that can kind of impact how your rest of the paper goes. So first thing is that. Okay, so now next thing is that which subject to attempt first. For many students, what works best is, and for me also personally, what worked best was first to start with biology, because the NEET aspirants, since biology is our favorite subject, the answers they come mechanically, so that will kind of give you a confidence. First biology, then chemistry, and then at last physics, because physics you cannot really predict how, like the questions can be difficult or easy, so that will kind of impact the confidence. So the confidence is mostly going to come from biology, that pace is going to come from biology, and physics also requires time to solve the question. So let's keep that towards the end section. Next, coming to the third thing, which is attempting the questions. So if you're sure of a question, of course you're going to take that and attempt that question. But in case of unsure questions, and if you think that I can attempt it or I know this but I'm not really sure about it right now, please encircle that question, okay, and come back to that question when your entire paper is over. Why you need to come back to those questions and not attempt it that time is because when your paper is completed, you slightly get an idea that how well did your paper go. Now, if you are suppose say 60 to 70% sure about that question and a paper did go well, then I would suggest you that you can take a chance and attempt that question. But if you feel that your paper did not go that well, not that up to the mark, and you cannot take a chance, then that time leave that question and do not attempt that question, of course, due to negative marking. Okay. Now next thing, coming to the filling of the OMR sheet, which is of course very important, because if you have marked all your responses only in the question paper and you do not end up marking them in the OMR sheet, then no use, right? So the three ways you can fill the OMR sheet. First way is that you can keep on filling the OMR sheet simultaneously. Like suppose you have done question 1, you fill that response. Question number 2, fill that response simultaneously. The second way to do is that you complete one section or one subject, like biology you have completed, and then you come to the OMR sheet and then you fill all the responses. Third way to do is that when your entire paper has been completed, then you come to the OMR sheet and then start from question number 1 to the final question. Now, which one is best? You know that, but as per me, I think the second way is right, because like when we are doing it, when we are solving the questions, the flow comes, and the answers they strike to your mind mechanically, especially in case of biology. Okay, so you keep on taking the responses, and at the end you should come, like first you've completed the biology section, then come to the OMR sheet. Which is the worst way to do it, that you complete your entire paper and then you come to the OMR sheet. Please stay away from that. Why? Because at the end, who knows that how much time will you be allotted, or how much time will you be left with. Okay, it can be 30 minutes, can be 20 minutes, or the time might not be sufficient for you to actually fill up all the responses in your OMR sheet. Okay, because of course in these papers no extra time will be allotted. Another disadvantage is that your mind would be under pressure, that while you're solving the questions and you have a look at the OMR sheet, your mind would be like, oh my god, I still have all the responses to be filled up on the OMR sheet. Okay, so please avoid that. And another very important thing while filling up the OMR sheet is that please do not fill it with the flow. Like suppose CDAB, CDAB. No, don't do that. It should be against the question number. Okay, like suppose 1C, DB, DB. Okay, do it like this. And finally, coming to the time, that how much time should you give to a section. For biology, it should not be more than 45 minutes, okay, including the filling up of the OMR sheet of the biology section. Next, coming to physics, physics needs a little bit of more time as compared to chemistry. In physics, there would be calculations that you would have to put a little more effort and time into as compared to chemistry. And at the end, please give at least 10 to 15 minutes for those questions that you have encircled, and come back to those questions and then solve those questions. Okay, and also talking about the calculations. So while doing calculations of physics and chemistry, you of course have to do it on the rough side, which is provided against the question paper in that space. So it would be better if you do that calculation against that question only. Okay, make a little bit of some space, some confined space in the form of a square or something, and above that space do mark the question number also. And while doing the calculations, please make sure that the calculations are really neat, because when you're doing calculations in untidy manner, it's very likely that you're gonna do very silly mistakes. And if by chance, suppose that you did not come up or you did not end up with the right answer, or the answer does not, your answer does not match the options, then you might need to come back to that question again. Because when students need to come back to that calculation, they might end up doing the calculation from the starting itself. Okay, why? Because maybe they are not able to understand their own calculations, or they are not able to find where did they do that calculation of that page. Okay, so hence it is important to confine a space, to dedicate a space for that question only, write the question number on the top of that square and do it very neatly, so that no silly mistakes. And even if you need to come back to that question, that can be viewed very easily, understood and processed by your mind very easily without putting your mind into any pressure. And last point would be that it is just an exam. Okay, don't think that, oh my god, this is something which I have been preparing from a very long time and I need to be really good at it. Don't put your mind under so much stress, relax. Okay, because for some students this kind of motivation might work, but for some it might kind of backfire. So just relax, believe in yourself, believe in your preparation, believe in your mind that yes, your mind is capable of giving the answers when it needs, and your preparation is good. You have an upper hand over other students, and if you just believe, if you have the confidence, I'm sure you would do really well. Okay, so all the very best from my side to all the NEET aspirants. Do well and I'm sure you'll make it. Okay, so that's it for this video. If you liked it and found it useful, then please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to VetVisit, then yes, please do.